Welcome to Northeim, everyone. My name is Yasmin, and today we get to set off on an exciting journey through this here ContiTech plant. A whopping 1,800 employees work here on various industrial solutions. So needless to say, there is a lot to discover here. So keep your eyes open and be sure to keep up, or you may actually miss out on something. Today we're going to have a closer look at the so-called conveying solutions, and this is where all sorts of different conveyor belt systems are manufactured for a whole range of applications. Needless to say, diversity here is huge. And you guys, speaking of huge, conveyor belts can be anywhere from teeny tiny to, oh my God, how big is that? All the way from 100 grams to 60 tons, anything is possible. So how exactly does it all work? It's time to find out.
We're here in the mixing room. This is where the specific compounds for the various products are made. The composition is usually rubber, carbon black, light fillers, and oil, and then various chemicals that are needed to achieve specific product properties. The requirements for these compounds can vary widely, ultimately depending on what each product is intended to be used for. There are, for example, compounds that are oil resistant, with which you can make conveyor belts that can then transport oil sludge, for instance. And depending on what the product's intended use is, there are various properties that have to be adjusted in the compounds.
In the calendering area, the woven fabric is assembled to later produce conveyor belts or other products, such as caterpillar belts. It's quite impressive.
Raw fabric is calendared with rubber compounds in the calendar. We then use it to produce individual layers or carcasses. These carcasses are assembled from individual layers, which allows us to increase the tensile strength of the material in line with customer requirements in the orders we receive. Quality control is primarily carried out by our personnel who make use of digital measuring instruments and the pertinent work instructions and quality procedures. We then have a thickness measuring device that creates a 3D profile of the product's surface for us. We also have a digital quality data capture system which records all the parameters we operate at, such as speeds, pressures, and temperatures. We're here in the vulcanization plant. What's definitely special about our systems is that they're unique worldwide in their use for fabric tape vulcanization, as we have here in a dual system configuration. What's particularly unique, of course, is that we vulcanize completely continuously, which means that we drive the strip up to 600 meters long into the front of the vulcanization press. It's pulled in by the steel bands and comes out vulcanized at the back. The surface finish is always smooth and shiny. The huge advantage of this way of vulcanizing is that there are no heating transitions, as we don't have to keep opening and closing the press.
And this is what a finished belt looks like, but this is only one example. Let's not forget, we've already established that the range of size and application is huge. But what we have not yet established is that here at the Northeim site, a whole lot more is going on. More and more solutions for special applications are being manufactured. There are, for example, conveyor belts for the agricultural industry and other growth markets. Production is supported by this colleague right here, who quickly brings each roll into the correct position. So there you go. Here in Northeim, we have the absolute experts on conveying systems. And all the way from raw material mixing to quality testing, everything is done right here in-house, the entire process from one single source. Man and machine give every effort to produce a wide range of different conveyor belts for the various applications, and all of this at the highest level of quality. But that's it for today. Thanks for joining in, and I'll see you guys shortly. Bye.